So imagine you have a game where players can build on a plot, and a player's finished building and they've just left the game, so it's time to clean up their plot. But you realise that they've placed so many parts in their plot that you don't know how to get rid of them all. So what do? Well, we don't want to delete the plot because we want to keep the plot in case another player joins, so that's out of the equation. What we could also do is we could use a for loop to loop over this plot, and we could individually delete every single part, which sounds a little bit over the top, because surely there's a function in Roblox which will just let us clear everything inside of our folder or in any other object. Well, of course there is, and that's why I'm going to show you how to use ClearAllChildren. Very, very straightforward. Firstly, you get the object which you want to clear the children of. And in Roblox, we refer to a child as any object inside another object. So in this case, the folder is our parent because it contains all of these children, which are our parts. So we will find the parent, which is, in this case, game.workspace.plot, and then we'll say colon clear all children. And it's just gone off your screen there, but you can see it says this function destroys all of an instance's children. Okay, so clear all children with a pair of brackets on the end there because it's a function, and then as soon as you press run, look at that, all of the parts inside the plot got deleted. Now, is there still a use case for, like I said, looping through the folder and removing the parts one by one? Well, yes, kind of. Let me show you a little example where you might not want to use clear all children. So imagine I had a shop GUI, okay, and I'm listing all of my products in my shop inside this main frame, okay. We've also got a UI corner and a UI grid layout. Now, if I wanted to, for example, let's say you clicked on another tab in my shop, okay, and you no longer want to see my game passes, you want to see my developer products because you want to buy some wins or some currency, okay? Well, I'm going to have to firstly clear out all of these game passes, all of these products which are currently on the screen because it's not what you want to see. And okay, I could use clear all children for this use case. I could get my frame which houses all of these products, and I could say clear all children. But I don't want to delete all of the children of this frame. I want to keep the UI corner and I want to keep the UI grid layout, because if I was to delete the UI grid layout, suddenly my products aren't going to be in a grid layout anymore. So I want to keep that for sure. I also want to keep my UI corner, otherwise the frame is not going to be rounded anymore. So how can I clear all the children when I don't want to clear all of the children? I have some exceptions. And in that use case, then yes, you would want to, instead of saying frame clear all children, let's just create a local script here. Okay, and we'll just put it in our screen GUI at the top, and we'll just get this frame that we've been working in. Instead of saying frame clear all children, you would want to instead loop through the contents of the frame. So we'd say frame get children. Okay, and then you could say if object is a frame, then object destroy. Okay, because in our previous video we looked at get children, which returns a table of all of these children, and the value that we're looping through is obviously going to be an object, so we can check to see if the object is a frame. If it is a frame, then we'll delete it. Otherwise, if it isn't, perhaps it might be a UI grid layout, then we're not going to do anything to it. And if I was to run this code, you'd notice that all of the products disappear, which is fine, because if we then went back to our screen GUI and look in our frame, the UI corner and the UI grid layout is still there. So the next time I want to insert some frames to my GUI here, you'll notice that they still retain that grid layout. But if I was to say clear all children, it would essentially just delete everything, and the next time I went to add a frame and kept on duplicating it, it would stay in the same place because the UI grid layout has gone. So yes, there is a case where you'd want to use a for loop instead, But if you know that everything inside of your object is going to be deleted, you don't care about, particular things being destroyed, you just want to get rid of everything, then by all means use ClearAllChildren. Okay, I hope that video was useful. If it was, leave a like, subscribe, let me know if you have any more videos that you'd like me to cover, and I'll see you in the next one.